Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So good to have all of you around. We've got a Halo Wars 2 show match, and it's not just any show match, this is actually a 2v2, which is special because we've never done that before. So yeah, our first ever 2v2 show match. This is going to be great. So we don't actually have a page for this because 2v2s don't typically affect our leaderboards in terms of the tiers. That's only a 1v1 thing, but it's still really cool. So £40 is the prize pool that is commissioned by Dark Angel actually. And playing today are Dark Angel and Hannibal against Divine Squid and Chechos Pros. So the team names are gonna be they're gonna be Kaiser Blades, that's right, Kaiser Blades. And ChechoSquid. ChechoSquid. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but we'll go with ChechoSquid. I'm assuming that's how that works. So it's a best of 7, normal 2v2 rules apply. And the teams, they get a little bit of one of these. We're gonna flip a coin, digitally speaking. And we've got tails. Dark Angel has picked heads, I believe. That's right, so they lose. And that means that team ChechoSquid will be the higher seed as a result of this, which means they choose the first map that the guys fight on. And they'll also announce their ban. The bans are going to be global. So let's see how that goes. Let me just inform the players. And then Team Kaiser Blades can also go ahead with a ban. Setting up the lobby in the background meanwhile. It's all a very last minute thing. We were a little bit worried that this wouldn't be happening on time. But we're good. We're good. It all came together in the last second. So I'm a little bit disorganized right now. Hope you guys forgive. It's probably best if these guys host because they're all in them Americas. And nobody has hosted yet. I wish we're getting the information soon here. Meanwhile, you guys could perhaps place your bets for the first match. Although we don't know anything yet. You might as well go ahead and do it. At least the Twitch crew might. I'll also have a sponsor later. We've got Roblox down there. If you guys install the game and play for 15 minutes, that's on a mobile device. We'll be getting rewarded. It's like subscribing or becoming a member. Thanks very much for considering it, guys. And then people buying Robux, the in-game currency, whether it's 400 or 800 or 1700 packs, those are counted towards the sponsorship as well. Later at some point, I'll probably cover it for half an hour. And then during the week, I'll do a leather session, I suppose, to do the rest. All right, where are these guys? Where's my invites? Okay, they're coming. Give you guys 10 minutes for your first match prediction. Cool, and then let's invite Dark Angel. Oh, there's no bracket today. There's no bracket today. That's the previous tournament. Today we're just doing a single show match. It's Team ChechoSquid versus Kaiser Blades. That's all you got. There's no bracket. There's no Showmatch page. We still don't have the pick and ban information, but I think they're typing. So we should have it momentarily. Thanks everyone for being patient. See a lot of you arriving. This is great. Looking forward to the match. So what's the bans? We need that info. What inspired Kaiser Blades? I'm not sure. I mean, it's just a weapon. Feel free to Google it. Some would say it's an axe, some would say it's a halberd. Yeah, Halo Wars time, that's right guys, that's right. But I'm still waiting for that pick and ban info. Okay, we got Bedrock and Forge's banned. Oh, the Sling Blade movie. Okay, I'll have to still watch that. I haven't seen that myself. Oh, that's their inspiration. We got it. Uncultured sniper. Oh no, that's brutal. But by definition, I'm also uncultured then. Here we are. No Forge. For Bedrock, I usually expect some kind of cutter yap yap business. That's usually what we get to see because cutter just can control the middle of the map super nicely. Use the drops to get a little bit of an edge and then eventually get around to Vulture mid game. Whereas the yap yap player pumps methane, lays mine traps all over. That's usually what we should be expecting from Bedrock. And I recall ChechoSquid is actually a team that's really good at that too. So Dark Angel and Hannibal, I'm not really sure. I think Dark Angel really likes Pavium, Hannibal really likes Colony. So at some point we'll have to see that combo. And it's not being banned, so they must be pretty happy about it. We're just waiting for their ban pick. They ban Yap Yap. I was just looking at the wrong chat. But we got it. First game should begin any moment. I'm not the host, so I won't be controlling it. Oh, scoreboard is showing a best of 5. Let's make that the best of 7. There we go. So much better. Again, £40 for the winning team. It's 20 each. Bunch of pizzas. Alright, we're setting up, gamers. So let's head to Bedrock and then hopefully we'll catch every early game moment. Have I got a favorite in this? That's a good question. I haven't really thought of either of these teams being much better than the other. So I would say it's as much as a coin toss, but I could be wrong. I think both of these teams could really damage the other, so we'll see. I expect a close series. I expect the prophecy to be followed to the T. The script must be executed. Game 7 is where everything gets decided. Welcome to Severed in the chat. Hi. The fate of the universe is in Game 7's hands. If you don't get Game 7, I'm not sure what happens. Simulation collapses, I guess. And we'll not even know it. Alright, these guys don't know something either. They don't know what leader to pick. Well, there will be no Forge, there will be... There'll be no Yapper. Which is actually, I believe, Chechos' main, isn't it? I think Divine likes Cutter. And Chechos likes Yap, if I recall correctly. Is the website the best way to support the channel with donations? Yes. Yes, because there we only have the PayPal fees. If people do like a Twitch sub, then more than half of it is gone off the bat. And then same story with YouTube, just not as bad as Twitch. There it's only 70% that we get instead of... Yeah, with PayPal we only lose like 3%, so that's what happens with our website. Anyway, off we go. The game is starting. Gamers all around the flat simulation, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We've got a 2v2 show match. This is the first one we're ever doing. This team is actually the one that has been challenged. Chechos Pros and Divine Squid, his friend, together they are ChechoSquid, and they are playing as... Oh, that's the wrong screen. I meant to bring up this one. They're playing as Vordus and Cutter. And on the other side, we got in the yellow, this is Dark Angel, and his partner in the red, this is Hannibal Lecter. Together, they are... they're playing Cutter and Pavium. Very interesting. But together they call it Kaiser Blades. Very funny name. Movie inspired. Sling Blade movie is what Dark Angel inspired it. I'll have to watch that now. After this, not now. Checho's managing to steal a mini base in the back, but there's no major engagement. Like, the guys are just picking up their minis. Nobody's bothering each other with the collectibles either. It's a pretty smooth business. Got the supply pads coming up. Pretty straightforward build for Hannibal, but obviously the armory coming in next. And we've got the barracks. Yeah, gotta get your income sorted before you spam. In the 2v2, you just don't have as many mini bases as in a 1v1, so you gotta be a bit more focused on this. You probably don't want to do any super cheesy stuff either, because, well, you just get ganged up by 2 people if you do that. In 1v1, you might get away with a hero first. Here, probably not. Never seen it. Divine also has a barracks. Second barracks, okay. Very interesting. Okay, what was his leader? Also Cutter. Of course, the Warders combo is nice with that, especially with the proxy mini base. The brutes can go around and bully these minis. These do a little bit of damage. But it looks like Chechos is saving up the brutes, and he'll have a good number of choppers to escort them. Pavium's out. We've got a Spartan for Hannibal, as we've seen him prepare. Lots of Marines. They needed to go together to clean up the back. They could. They could do that very easily. But Checho has been saving up his brutes for a long time. So he has 4 squads now. That's pretty serious business. Hannibal getting ready with a turret for any shenanigans. But the army is way out. And I think Divine is very happy to trade away a few Marines of his own in order to allow his ally to take out a generator here and also siphon some really valuable resources out of that. Yeah, Chechos, look at his power go. But Pavium is being a pain. Getting stunned a little bit here and there to slow him down, of course, but I think he can handle it. It's just that that gen is gone, and now the heavy supply pad is being bonked. Chechos will very easily be able to go for a tier 2. And it looks like the Marine blob of Hannibal hasn't really stuck around. We've got a sniper on the higher ground from Divine Chan, and there's more coming actually. You can get the snipers to target other snipers. 2 shots equals 1 kill. Another generator gets taken down. What happened to Pavium? He's just chilling back there. Oh no, he's shooting like the brute. Tanky boy. Unupgraded generator, of course, will be taking a significant amount of damage. A third turret is trying to come up, but I'm not even sure if it will make a big difference. There's another brute squad. Oh, jumping on the armory there. What happened in the middle meanwhile? It looks like Divine Chan is running away with the game. Got a lot of snipers, but it's about the same as for Hannibal. Why isn't Hannibal coming home to defend the gens? This could be very risky against the Cutter player, dropping ODSTs on him, and looks to me like Divine Chan is nearly ready to go with that. Brute escapes, Spartans back to defend. Everyone's back to defend, but if, like I said, Divine Chan wants to commit, he certainly can. 800 is all it takes to drop in the ODSTs. The generator is weak sauce right now. Pavium could go over there to heal it if it came down to it. I wouldn't also mind seeing an engineer or something like that. Our Pavium player is going for tier 2. Did I mention, by the way, that Dark Angel commissioned this show match? I think I did. I think I did before the commentary, so there it is for the YouTube peoples. And thanks to Dark Angel, obviously, for doing this. We got the limousine. That's where show match commissioners belong. Well, the second base is coming up. Chechos actually went for a second gen. Good to see that. The forward base. Pumping out more brutes. Really playing into that fact that Wardus's special ability is allowed. Combat Spoils is indeed in with all the meta place events. Maybe slightly unusual. But hey, so far, so good. It's not like Wardus is stomping. Even in the pro leagues, we're not really seeing any problems. Plus, it's bannable. You can just say you don't want to deal with warders, ban him. Deal done. Never seems to be the one people ban. It's always like Forge, Cutter, Shippy, RB. That's what people like to ban. Where's the scoreboard? That's a great point. What the hell am I doing? Alright, we fixed it. Brutes now have dark skies, but this will be punished by ODSTs and mines. Oh, those mines! Oh! See ya, grunts. Oh, but this counter-attack. Yeah, the base couldn't take that. There was no one to help defend, so we didn't really miss anything. Anti-infantry, anti-vehicle turret, we've got it all. And it will defend the base. This generator is still in shambles, but it's okay, because he's saving up for his big drop, apparently, or something. I don't know what he's doing. He's got a lot of moolah. No base. He must be saving for, like, an old combo, right? Alright, 4 liches. Liches? No, these are limousines. Liches are coming later, and there will not be 4 of them. That would be crazy. Maybe in a Pavium versus Pavium versus Pavium versus Pavium, we could see that. Not here. Our show matches actually don't allow for people to double up on leaders. That's a lot of limousines. There's not a whole lot of filling with this. Okay, brutes are handled. Nightingales haven't gotten to work on that gen still. It's still making me trigger my OCD. Spartan laser upgrade coming through for this Spartan over there. Definitely has a future where a lot of limousines could be stolen. There it is. What a weird game. Okay, Dark Age has started to float a lot. Hannibal somehow dealt with his stuff. Good nerf and rain of fire there. Gets a good clump of the Cutter army, and the Spartan should be going down as well to all these limousines. There's a little bit of ranger fire coming in too, but nothing much. Hannibal has another ODST drop ready if he wants to use it. Could build an all ODST army at this point. He's pretty wealthy. His next leader point is coming in too. Might as well drop that in. Get some further progression going. So Dark Angel, he can do whatever he wants with the resources. Go tier 3. Do a Lich. Maybe both if he waits a moment. And there's Hannibal's drop. He's also got... Oh, Archer missiles. Okay, well that wiped everybody. We got him. Limousine's not getting much value out of their little beams as the engineer just kind of out repairs it. There's no shielding on these engineers, but there is the possible goo drop. And Team Red honestly doesn't have a lot of stuff. ChechoSquid pushing in very nicely here with a good amount of units. Possible leader power support. Checho's pros on tier 3 upgrading vehicles. Are we gonna see the thick hide marauders? I'd love it. We're probably not gonna see it though. You know, like in the first year of it, where they got good, we've seen a lot of those, but it's not been a thing, really. At least not since we're doing tournaments. I've not seen thick hide marauders in the tourneys. Not consistently, anyway. Used to be a very popular pavilion thing to do. But then people figured out that wraiths are incredible, so here we are. We should see some of those. Although it's a little difficult to pull off against Cutter with all those Diegos. The more Diegos, the harder it is to make any vehicles work. Yes, that includes wraiths. Although the wraiths of Vortus have some pretty high potential. If you can get them to spread goo. Blow up an army with Cataclysm. I do think that's good. So there's plenty of room for Vortus to grow and get stronger, especially with Blisterbacks and... Hello there. Blisterbacks and Goo Wraiths, that would be nice, but I'm not sure we'll get there. And especially if Divine loses the main base, Team Blue is actually going to be in a lot of trouble. You know, it doesn't look that scary what Dark Angel has behind all this. It's just one base, right? But you have to consider that Palavium can do a lot more with one base than anyone else. And all that air is absolutely going to get wrecked by the Reaver's great split. Overall, so no single leader power can vibe this group. Should definitely get the Reavers out of there before they get detonated on. But we're going to have a rain of fire on the ODSTs, and they're pretty much melting away. Divine Space not looking so hot right now. More Reavers are being made. Let's see what these guys can do. But what is Hannibal waiting for? Is there going to be a big counterattack from Chechos? Doesn't look like it at all. It's all up to Divine Chen to survive. Because these reinforcements don't seem enough to me. Maybe they'll catch the Reavers though. That's entirely doable. Smoke didn't actually work, didn't go through. Yeah, the anti-vehicle turrets are being annoying, but another archer missile drops in. Base gets almost wrecked, and we've got more air support coming through. The Pelican gunships. Woo! Nice detonation over there with the Ultramines, and I think there might be more of that. The Cutter ultimate drop just absolutely gets wiped. There's a little bit too much firepower here. Picking off the heavy supply pads should be an easy enough job. The Pelicans are absolutely roasting whatever comes through. But two of them are already down. Can Team Red actually finish off this base or what? Hannibal has money. Can he do a drop maybe? Even a drop turret would help significantly. There's a blister back here now. And oh, we might have a goo explosion. There it goes. Oh boy. Dark Angel went down to 32 population. I don't think he's getting this base. Where was Hannibal this whole time? He's got a lot of ODSTs. He can absolutely finish the base. Let's see it. Engineer would be able to offset that somewhat, but the blisterback's gone at least. Plenty of Nightingales around to help out, but the heal rate from the one engineer is insane. It's through the roof. 2-star Wolverine just about managing to escape. ODSCs are not going to be enough, not with the engineer around. Oh my god, there's a second engineer. This base is going back into the green. Well. Hannibal does have a 7-slot base. We should be seeing around this time a Vulture transition from Cutter players, which we're obviously not going to see from Divine just yet. But, hey, he saved himself with some help. Chechos didn't do much, but he helped. Blisterbacks should be able to cover for the most part, but they're not as powerful as Kodiaks, right? So they can't quite shoot across. They can't do what the siege turret can do. Shooting from base to base. We have to go quite a bit closer. Psychic Wizard says the noobs say air is OP. That's because Chandler said it in the in the subscription text for that, Chandler. That's funny. Hey, 50 months from Chandler though, that's incredible. Thanks so much. Hey, I've seen on Reddit someone say air is OP yesterday. Woo! Woo! Mind combos are OP. You know, I played against someone who tried to, like, double barracks rush me on Sentry with the bridge timing. I just jumped on them with the Spartan. Dropped the mine and the entire thing disappeared. Wish I had been streaming that. That's OP. Not the frickin' air. Hey, if you struggle with Decimus late game air, I get it. I get it. That's fine. That thing is too strong, definitely. Rave numbers are getting pretty high, so this has some serious potential going forward. There's no need for Team Blue to hurry up and attack. They've got a pretty good mix going on. They are ahead economically. Even though we're dealing with a Pavium, you can burn out this base. There's 3 generators in the back there. In the back there. Vultures, yes. Called for these for a while. Another base upgrade coming through for Hannibal. Now, Vultures, if you can use them against a UNSC player, what can they realistically do if there's no engineer shields even? This base should disappear in 4 nukes, something like that. Nice Cyclops drop in the middle of all that. But I think Hannah was about to eat an archer missile. Whoo! That hurts. A very nice rain of fire in the middle of all that. An archer missile. I'm afraid the VFX are gone. Is too much. Quite a bunch of goo slowing down the ground units. The air is getting blasted as well. It's just a Marauder drop. Why did we get that? Team Red absolutely got eviscerated here. But it could be worse. Dark Angel should be able to rebuild still. Now these guys have to deal with the Goobacks. Every blisterback shot is now spreading goo. It's kind of crazy. And they're all over the map. Dark Angel does clean them up, however, for now. Oh, this goo field is amazing. Okay, more vultures are being spammed. As long as these guys can hold the base, it's all good. Dark Angel should have money for a shield. Then these two can just hide under it. Defend with some... Oh! Defend with some vultures. They can shoot this down very easily, by the way. Or just the Reavers are enough, apparently. So many Reavers, this doesn't even do anything. Oh my. The Pelicans are already gone. Wait, that Spartan's missing the Pelican? Dude, how bad can your aim be? The Spartan's missing it! What is happening? Dude! How? Alright. Cutter Spartan is just the worst, isn't he? Oh, nice detonations there. Might see some ultramine detonations. Most of them are still away, but hey, Pavium's around. He can finish off his crew, right? Hannibal's feeding Dark Angel at the moment. Spartan stealing one of the Wraiths. The rest of the army could be nuked. Boom, boom. We were still getting a pretty decent trade. You know, while the Vulture numbers aren't completely ridiculous, Reavers are still scary, but not for much longer. These Vulture numbers are going up. 2 at a time. Hannibal is getting closer and closer to his goal. I wonder how upgraded their levels are, however. Oh, this tank just chilling over here. I think Hannibal wants the population space for more big birds. Hey, 1-star blisterback. That's the way to go. Not sure if the Pelicans were necessary here. It could have done more damage offensively, but oh well. If you've got the money, if you can get a 1-minute piece out of it, then maybe it's good. Dark Angel does have his little shield to sit under. He can chill there. It's a good number of vultures as well. But I think Team Blue realizes that UNSC is actually the weak point. You can just target down that base. Unfortunately for them, Divine hasn't really done much of anything with his army. It's still just Marines and Nightingales. That's not gonna work so well. However, this is so many Reavers, just backed by a bunch of Blisterbacks, that they could just probably nuke the base down from a distance very slowly. All this sieging operation will definitely take time, but I mean, it seems to be working, right? Let's see what the nukes do. Oh, there's quite a bunch. Here they come. Whoa, those Marines really weren't made for this. Got the Pavium nerf. But it seems that that wasn't gonna work out. Uh-oh, Cataclysm perhaps? I think I heard it. Yeah, it's on, it's on. But the goo wasn't spread out enough. Got the Rain of Fire in the choke point. Cutter's running through it. Nightingale's doing what they can. They're running in a little bit too deep. I think these filled up limousines can handle themselves just fine. And then don't forget the vultures. Sure, some pads are getting destroyed, but the base largely is holding. And the nukes can finally get to work. I tell you what, these Reavers are holding on valiantly, even though they're getting absolutely blasted. Brutal stuff. Vortis Hero is out. He could be useful in the long run. But the Reaver count has drastically diminished. I wonder what Divine Chant's thinking in particular. Replenishing our Marines again. I guess he's leaving the anti-air to our banished player who has Reavers, which are just the better units, right? They're really good for anti-air. Then this guy can just come up here, sit in the goo, be cloaked. Unfortunately for him, there's detection from the Nightingales. So he can't really do that. But spotting for the Blisterbacks is a good idea. It's just difficult to execute. That's really a lot of vultures. 11 of them. Could even make one more. Reavers doing what they can, but now the vultures are supported by engineers. It will be even more difficult to take them on from here. I really do love this blisterback idea. It's just, they're not firing often enough, you know? But I think it's cool. there's definitely air free. Look at that engineer health bar. Oh man. Chechos has been working hard on this. So much goo everywhere. Don't even have to spread it anymore. The blister bags are doing it. Bit of a heal coming through. Maybe Pavium should chill there, or the engineers. Hannibal is definitely under a lot of pressure, but he could just come over, release some nukes into the units, maybe do a drop or two as he trades away his vultures, because he has to. These guys need to commit. Like, there's a very urgent need to defend themselves here. Hannibal actually lost a lot of vultures right now, 74, as the engineers aren't protecting them anymore. Base is currently just about even with the incoming damage. There's... How many blister bags is that? 9 blister bags. Not all of them firing, but there's some repositioning happening to make sure that they do. As hard as the engineers are trying, I'm not sure they can actually out-repair this. What's all this shuffling? Really gotta commit. Oh man, the buildings are dropping. So even though the base is staying alive, at least it doesn't contribute to the fight. Blister bags can do this all day apparently. And still you have 2 of them not even shooting. I think if they really do bring all of them, it will be enough. Maybe a little bit of a leader power drop on it. Archer missiles, whatever. That's stressful for Hannibal though, I have to say. Okay, here comes some nukes. See what it does to the spotters. Oh, the base! It made it. It's alive. Not sure where all the Reavers went. I guess back home, all united to defend Divine's base from a Lich. It lost some buildings, but it's no big deal really. The Marines seem to have a handle on this, and Hannibal's base will go back to full health now. But yeah, the Lich was just a small distraction. It's really not that big of a deal. Divine really should have had some turrets though, to deal with that. Just with using the base, nothing else. All the mines got detonated. Do very little damage overall. But we got the toilet ability. Dark Angel has been left in the shitter. Oh, he's got no population. Look at all. What is this? What are all these blister bags doing here? Rate of fire largely misses. I mean, might get shot down here, but the vultures are coming in to cover. Yeah, he's definitely gone. Team Blue has way too many Reavers. Two-star blister backs. They're happy to all deploy together because there's no more significant threats. This time, they're actually taking this base out. There's no Dark Angel here to protect. And I think Hannibal's given up. Blaster backs just too good. Oh man. That was insane. Team Red just didn't get to go anywhere. Kaiser Blades getting taken down in the first round, but this is a best of 7, so we'll be here a while. Thanks to Edge Cool, by the way, as well, for the subscription. That's now 16 months. Thanks so much. It will be Team Kaiser Blades' choice for the next round. Today is just a singles show match, by the way, Clanker. This is not gonna be a full-on tournament. Just these guys playing a best of 7, nothing else. Dark Angel commissioned it using his won prizes, and the winning team takes home £40 as a result. And what he really wanted out of it was play against one of the Rising Star champion teams. See if they can beat him. And I guess they'll just keep doing it, right? Eventually they'll get him. Okay, all the bets went to Team ChechoSquid. There was no counter bet whatsoever. So we're just gonna mark that as correct. It's the correct answer. Well done, chat. You'll get another bet for round 2, of course. You have 10 minutes. Finding out what the map pick is. That's gonna be, of course, Team Kaiser Blaze's choice. They want Frontier, so we're gonna do the map intro early so we can see all the pathing business. Okay, they are about to start. Just picking the leaders now. For Frontier, I'd like to see something quite aggressive. We might end up seeing some Yap Yap actually, but usually it's something like, I don't know, Atriox and Serena. Because Atriox is obviously great with Chosen controlling the middle area. You get the jump back brutes, which deploy mines everywhere. And Serena is just good because of all the eyes, the nerfs that does. And then combining that with an Atriox just means that you got your super fast hero that can also create slow, so you can combine your slows from the eyes, from the chill ability, as well as the actual shots of the Chosen. I think that's all really good stuff. Might be something like that. Either way, Cutter has been used up, so they're not going to be doing that. And Gnocchi is dropping us £5 in the chat. Thank you very much. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Really helping us pay for all the events. There's gonna be another Halo Wars tournament at the end of the month, but I'll try to arrange another show match because I had to skip on the amateur tournament this weekend, unfortunately, due to time constraints. Like, I have time for this, but a full amateur tournament I didn't have time for this weekend, unfortunately. This is quick, so even if it goes to 7 games, we'll be done in less than 2 hours. Yeah, a very busy weekend for me. And we might do a small sponsor segment today, depending on how long it goes. If obviously there's going to be a lot of hanging around, then maybe I'll just pop in some ladder streams during the week. I'll probably do 2 ladder streams, I think, or something like that. All right, let's go into game 2. Here we go. We got game number 2, Chechos Pros in the dark. Divine Chan in the light blue. And they're playing as Atriox and Jerome, so I guess my pre-game analysis was pretty close. It's just not Serena. On the other side, we've got Dark Angel in the yellow and Hannibal in the red. They're going for Decimus and Serena, so that's also I guess the 2 leaders I mentioned have shown up. It's just on opposite teams. And the combos they ended up choosing are pretty good too. Decimus could actually shut down Atriox quite well, because I do believe that those heroes kind of counter each other. What I mean by that is that Jerome ends up being pretty good against the ice cream truck, but the Warlord ends up being really good against the Atriox's Chosen, with the opponent's done. Interesting to see the banished players taking the forward minis. And no raid camp from Dark, but there is one from Chechos. Well, being Atriox, you would expect him to go a little bit more aggressive, right? But going with the early extractor, you are going to be stuck a little bit on buildings. You can get an earlier hero and all that. That can help, and maybe those brutes can put on some pressure. Hannibal with the double barracks back home. Just spamming cryo troopers, it seems. Triple barracks, that is more than 2 barracks. Okay, very interesting. I don't know how well that's actually gonna do, because at some point they just become a reliability, you know, against Chopper and all that kind of stuff. Like, I personally prefer to back them up with the hero nonetheless. Chechos is just gonna get the Atriox's Chosen out at some point, once he can afford it. Bruce forced to turn around. Might get a few whacks here on Dark's base, but he is defending it with a chopper, so no worries about that, really. Yeah, there's just way too much here to defend. I don't really think the cryo troopers are gonna manage that well. Mines on mines! Oh, it's just gonna take out all the mines. For one cryo trooper, that's unfortunate. Maybe you're gonna have Jerome, we're gonna have the Atriox's Chosen. I don't even think they'll get the mini base. They don't deal that much damage to already frozen things. Eventually they'll shatter it, but it takes time to get there. To see some grenades from Divine Chan. More or less dealing with the chopper threat. Chosen now helping out as well, but he's a baby. He doesn't have his real weapon yet. Once he gets plasma rounds, he's a Giga Chad though. Okay, Chechos actually does lose the mini, surprisingly. Mostly because Jerome wasn't able to help out, didn't drop in any Mantis yet. That's coming now. This happened because there's 2 upgraded supply pads. Like, if you just prioritize that hero upgrade, then, you know, it's there way sooner to help you defend against stuff like that. But either way, Checho just rebuys the mini, and, you know, Hannibal has a lot of these guys now. They're gonna have limited capabilities, I would say. Oh god, the mine combo with the stun. It's gonna detonate on the choppers, actually. Are they gonna walk back into it? Oh boy. You know what, maybe the choppers actually do have the Chosen locked down tight here. Never mind. There's a Mantis. Should solve all the problems, and Hannibal just walks into the mines again. Might get the Chosen there, but at what cost? Team Blue is very happy to take such trades. You have to remember what's behind this. It's costing 3 barracks to make all these boys. They are kind of going down over time. It's still 3 barracks. Right, so there's no economy whatsoever for Hannibal behind this. All the power nodes are blue. So that will be felt. Yeah, I guess the Mantis is toast. Jerome is still around though. Actually, he freezes immediately. Where are the choppers of Team Blue, man? Really would have needed some choppers. Let's see if we'll get them. Oh no, actually, Checho's actually just blew up a harvester even though the war council was there ready to be blown up. And then you could have kept the income. Oh boy. I guess he expects to lose the Chosen again. That must be it. There's a lot more cryo troopers now, and there's still not a single chopper to be seen. Oh my! Oh my god! Oh no, he walked into that trap. He activated his trap card. Can't believe it. Please don't walk into the mines. Oh no. Oh no. I promise to not post that as a YouTube short. Or will I? Still free barracks. Hannibal's going for it. Is that tier 2 coming up behind it? No, it's just Marines. It'll be pretty expensive to... Okay. Okay. We're swapping out. It's over. Hannibal wants that tier 2. You know, Team Kaiser Blades isn't looking so bad at this point. Dark Angel is tier 2. Hannibal's working on it. Chechos will be tier 2. Divine is tier 2 actually, with an expansion coming up. I think Divine's in the best position to be honest right now, because he could easily pressure Dark Space here. Like imagine dispersion nozzles inside Mastodons at this point. What are those cryo troopers gonna do? Not much. And Decimus doesn't have an easy means to deal with that either. That's an upgraded Jerome, by the way. He's got his tier 2 upgrade. I missed a message from Nyoki on YouTube. It says, imagine the tournaments get so big that they make a Halo Wars free. I mean, I can only wish for things like that. We've not been growing much, but we're definitely maintaining the population we've always had in our tournaments. So that's the very minimum we can offer these days. We're gonna keep going. I've said this a million times. We put a lot of effort to make like the whole website experience interesting. With the short-term tier list and the long-term leagues. Maybe we'll retry the league format again. Like, the seasonality of it could be interesting, because we don't have like the ladder anymore being seasonal, right? So we could do it with our leagues, just make them matter more again. We'll see. Time to freeze the base, but there are turrets here. There is the hero. He's got the tier 2 upgrade, of course, so scorch rounds. That will make very short work of all these boys, although we get a frozen harvester. That's probably the end of that. Counterattacks looking alright. Maybe this mine will detonate. Oh, but they got frozen just in the right moment. Turret gets silenced, and of course all these boys can get healed up, no problem. See if the rangers are gonna be an issue. Oh wait, that's a nice stun and beam combo. Yeah, that Jerome's toast. Gotta be careful then from here. But there are now 4 Mastodons. Can those Rangers really handle this? That's quite the onslaught. And all the power nodes do belong... Oh, wait, not this one. But all the other power nodes do belong to Team Blue. So, yeah, ChechoSquid once again doing well. And Dark Angel doesn't have a second base, unlike everyone else. Look at Divine Chan, double barracksing it. And then, obviously, Checho's starting to set up his double foundry. Is he going tier 3 or something? Oh, he's tier 3. Brave soon. Only made 2 Marauders for now, but yeah, Braves are coming. And a 1-base Decimus maybe isn't the best. You can get a nice counter blob going, but once the Wraiths come, well, all they gotta do is just focus down your Hunters. I got the chill the axe. It's gonna make it very difficult to approach in the long term. A few shrouds are probably a good idea at this point. Tier 3 coming in for Divine Chan. Wonder whether we'll see vultures after that. We don't really see Hannibal much in the tournaments, do we? So, Jackrabbit upgraded as Serena for spotting, I'm assuming, because they get like crazy visibility with that range. It's really nice to pair with Kodiaks, but I'm not sure it's making a huge difference here. So the problem is our Decimus player is getting absolutely assaulted here. Dark Angel really doesn't have anything to fall back to. I'm sure the Kodiaks are helping, but not much. They're almost getting out-healed. Dark Angel is in fact in a lot of trouble. The shield generator trying to come up. And maybe the engineers can move around a little bit and dodge the shots of the Chosen, but that doesn't seem to quite work as well. Okay, they're managing now. Oh, the Mantis blocks that together with all the firepower. Dark can make basically nothing anymore. Tier 3 Chosen just being wild. But so are the Kodiaks. Like, they eventually shred this army. It's just that Dark Angel has nothing to fall back to. And the boys in the Mastodons don't care about Kodiaks. The Chosen is just kind of taking the hits for him. Not that it would matter, because they can take down the Apex. There's no more production for Dark Angel whatsoever. Just take down the remaining buildings. And we've got a player that's out of the game. Dark Angel trying to build a secret base on the other side, but it's spotted. It's pretty easy to keep an eye on things in 2v2s after all. Oh, we got Decimus and Beam. No, that's not Beam. That was Ice. And he got shattered immediately by Decimus' ability. It's a pretty good combo, actually. Beam coming through now. Trying to wipe out the Nightingales. Doing a good job of it, but, I mean, this is just... Mastodons are tanky, aren't they? And now they can hold 4 people. Chosen goes down. So that's Dark Angel's main. I think if Team Blue just leaves at this point, they can come back with air and do just fine in this situation. You can already see Checho's preparing an Apex, the second Apex of his. The mission is no longer to shut down all the projectiles, it's to crush them with overwhelming force. For sure you can turtle here for a while. Oh. Jerome underground. Amazing. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game, but if it did, we have to give the win to Team Blue. They're so far ahead right now. All the Kodiaks have unpacked. Oh boy. That's brave. But is it wise? Look how many shrouds there are. Chechos is looking to shoot down all the projectiles. He don't care. Who needs banshees? We just make mass shrouds. Imagine it was Colony and like loaded these up with skits. Then they could just fly over the Kodiaks and kill them all. That would be hilarious. Well, what's Dark gonna do? This is pretty miserable. There's a vulture as well now. Oh, that extra firepower. There's no shield. And there's not gonna be one either. Ooh, large chunk of health gone immediately, and there's many more coming. This base is toast. Dark holding on to dear life. The Shroud's just having a party in the middle. Well, the base is gone and the army is turning its eyes towards the Kodiaks. We've also got mines, but they get pre-detonated. Anyway, the Kodiaks just can't stand against this. They don't have any anti-air coverage. And Team Red, once again, does taste defeat. I guess if they're into that, it's fine. No judgment. Who wins points? Two people. Two people in the chat get points. Congratulations, guys. Get 8% return. Next map will be Mirage then. And we can head there pretty much right away. I would say for Mirage we should expect something like... It's time for Colony, isn't it? That's what I'm gonna call at. Let's see Colony. It's time. So, let's talk about why I'm saying Colony would be a good choice. I think that middle mini, getting the Hunter Capitano out, getting skits on pretty much everything you've got, that would be, well, the Capitano first and foremost, and then your choppers, and then your engineers. Get all those together under engineer blobs, supported by snipers. So whatever the other UNC is, that's fine. I'll just get some snipers out. Occupy that middle with this blob. It will be practically impossible to displace, in my opinion. But whether it we get that or not, we'll see. By the way, today we're getting a lot of viewers on YouTube compared to Twitch. It's almost even. 34 on Twitch, 26 on YouTube. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. The Twitchers are asleep. Because it says the zoomed out map preview looks like widescreen. Well, some people do have widescreen, and it does show a lot more of the game than what you get on a 16:9 monitor. That's for sure. So those guys have a small advantage. Obviously, being on PC with keyboard and mouse is a small advantage because of the micro that you can do with the mouse. Not so easily doable with a controller. And you got camera location hotkeys. Not quite as smooth. Okay, my prediction was correct. We're gonna have quite a bit of colony in this one. Whoa. Gamers, we are here. Chechos Pros in the blue. Divine Chan in the light blue. They're playing as Colony and Johnny. That's interesting, because if you can put all the heroes into bunkers and crawl forward and have snipers as well also in bunkers, that's devastatingly strong. What do we have on the other side? Red, Hannibal Lecter. Yellow, Dark Angel. They're playing as Vordus and Colony. So, also a really strong set of leaders, but I'm not sure what the synergy is with them together. Colony is just a powerhouse. Vordus is great at attacking, but I don't know about holding the ground or busting through bunkers. That's kind of not his thing. Although he can provide some much needed additional healing with the goo and invigorating frenzy. So maybe it's about just making sure that there's a significant amount of healing around at all times. We'll see how that does. But what's going on exactly with Chechos? He's got himself his upgraded chopper there with a skit. It's not upgraded, it's just skittered. Whatever the word is. I don't think there's one word for that. Anyway, it's getting back to making buildings. Doesn't have the middle mini, but committing to the middle mini does mean you are very committed economically to defending it. You have to throw everything and the kitchen sink at this to hold on. Gonna get a bunch of apexes. This is gonna be a Goliath push. I'm not sure what Dark Angel is getting an apex for, if there's already gonna be the other engineers. Looks like Dark Angel can't hold on to the mini base. Not sure what happened there. He didn't get out anything significant. He just has grunts and an engineer. I guess the mini base alone is just such a big expense that he is getting bullied by some grunts now. But for Hannibal, he himself didn't get out his hero. And it's just Goliaths, and I'm not sure they're gonna be quite as potent as he's hoping. We'll see though. Bunch of Marines coming. Team Blue working on their power nodes. That's now done. Sentinel's taken care of. Guns quickly getting bonked. I was just hoping for more from Hannibal than, you know, 2 Goliaths. Because Johnny and this group of Marines will just shut this down super hard. Oh boy. If Team Blue does as well as they're doing so far in this match, they have the Hunter Capitano as well. They should have absolutely no problem closing if they take the middle mini over. And there's nothing here to stop them. So I think they just gotta go. Just get it done. There's nothing here stopping him. Nobody can handle the Hunter Capitano in this group. Especially with the support of Johnny, especially in a bunker. Like, what are you gonna do? This middle is gone. They're gonna have to look for a counterattack. Now let's see how that does. Maybe Divine hasn't gotten enough turrets. He's working on a second generator, a pretty expensive pick to do right in this moment. But they're feeling confident because they're striking into the middle as well, right? So, not a big surprise. But hey, nabbing yet another Goliath in the middle of the map. Of course, there's gonna be drops. So Hannibal could call in 2 more Goliaths. He has the money for it. Could be quite threatening to the base, but heroes are coming to defend. Dark Angel for now holding on to the mini. There's engineers working on the generator, but they're just not enough. And that gets torn down. I do generally think in 2v2s it's not that important to go 2 gens. Because you have the power nodes like benefiting both players, right? Some more power earlier. But in the end, this is defended and a lot more resource value would be lost if these guys chase. Already the engineer kills are almost there in terms of the value of the generator. Okay, the Brute's detonating right in the middle of the infantry blob. Takes down 1 sniper. Not bad at all. We've got the expansions now coming up for Team Red. Maybe they're recovering, you know? It's not looking too bad. Oh, okay. Here's the Goliaths. With a little bit of micro. With some support from their allies. They should be able to easily bonk this down. It doesn't matter if there's gonna be... Oh boy. Hannibal didn't actually go for the drop third. And for the beam instead. Not great. Divine's nearly ready to go tier 2. I think he's not gonna upgrade the generator because he's so close already. You might as well just wait out the first 300 after the upgrade. And then they can assault this base while they've taken over the middle. Yeah, it's always difficult to make this commitment. Is that Skid Chopper just killing all the suicide grunts? This is insane. 4 suicide squads went down. And the chopper is still going. Give that man a star. Counter Goliaths are doing so much damage. Chechos doing some great work there. He's tier 2 himself. Gonna work very soon on the Capitano upgrade. Focus beams are coming in first. Considering that a bunch of these engineers have skids, why not? It's a really good unit, the upgraded skid. It doesn't cost you any extra building to make them, so you might as well pump them out. Adds all this health to your units, which then synergizes with healing. As all healing is health percentile based. Even self-synergizes with your ultimate. Combat repair. Could stick the Hunter Capitano right in there. Or into the bunker, if necessary. But could just go from the bunker to the other garrison too. He's got shield, so he can take it. Pretty good use of goo here from Dark. And he can siphon a little bit of resources from the bunker at least. Yeah, this isn't going so good, but that shield is holding strong. Team Blue will need a whole lot more to break this, but they've got ultimate map control. They can now work on expanding themselves And the Goliaths can go knock down some minis. Or the one mini that remains anyway. And the Capitano can just sit here forever. Eventually he'll drain that shield, right? Might as well just wait a bit longer. In the meantime, more Mantis could be made. Divine Chan now comfortably in tier 2. Upgrading all the buildings. Pumping the Mantis. They have shields and everything. It's not too bad, really. Oh, ground counterattack. They could hit this base. But there should be at least a handful Mantis around to defend it. What if they've got Pelican? Pelican would be useful. To just transport around the boys. You know what? Maybe his base is just a goner. Especially with Hunter's brand. Clips' side buildings. Obviously, it would do more damage if the entirety of the beam hit the middle base. But if you just want to make sure to at least strip the 2 buildings, then that's good enough. I think it might still go down, but it's close. But the heal coming through from the Gale, and that number of Mantis and the Engineers. Okay, this is looking good now. Divine Chan and Chechos together managed to cover it. A lot of units are gonna pay for this with their lives. Which is especially annoying when it's a Ranger or something expensive like that, right? Shield was down in the end, or juggled even. Huh. Juggle attempt obviously to get it back. You sell it, remake it. It goes up no matter what, even if the base is being shot at. But it's a risk. What if it gets shot down in the process of being made? Oh, Dark Angel with the extractor there. That's sad. Big sad indeed. Base is gonna get knocked down. It's a runaway with all his units. Unfortunately, it wasn't helped that much by Hannibal. And the composition he's trying to go into Locust Reaver is extra expensive. You at least need 2 bases for that. And even then, it's a bit... Oh, what is going on with his resources, man? Should be tier 3 or something. You could go tier 3 and still drop in Devastating Host. That's how rich he is. What's he doing? He's on 1 base. Yeah, Team Blue has a spending problem, but nowhere near that. Because you see, Johnny here is maxed out at least, so you can't complain too much about that. And it's a 2-base economy, so yeah, you'll float a bit. Tier 3 is in, however. And probably on 5th point as well, right? So maybe the buildings are free at this point. So yeah, Johnny does get to float. There's a big commit. You can see the Mantis already have their targeting lasers. The last upgrade for them. Though no doubt they don't yet have vehicle level 2. We don't see that on the way right now. But anyway, Johnny could be upgraded as well for his Gauss machine gun. It's a very dangerous and powerful blob right now. Dark Angel doesn't quite have what it takes to deal with this. Bunkers are getting dropped in left and right. Should be no problem at all to take down the base. I think we might be looking at a 3-0 thus far. Team ChechoSquid is absolutely insane. I gotta say, Kaiser Blades, Team Kaiser Blades did pick a very difficult opponent for themselves. These guys are multiple times winners of our Rising Star 2v2 tournaments. So within their bracket, this is the hardest it gets. Cataclysm damages these Mantis, but it's not the end of the world. They can be repaired. They'll be back. The Reavers are doing a great job against the engineers, but that's not the issue, is it? The engineers are just to help. What about the main problem? All these mantis. And the base is getting constantly shot at by Capitano over here. So shield's never gonna come up. Divine maintaining 80 pop. Checho is maintaining 80 pop. Hannibal on 56 and 1 million resources. Not even a population upgrade, nothing. Where is the ultimate, sir? We picked regen. Is that combat repair I saw there? No, it's not. Ah, Hunter's brand gets absolutely dodged. Everyone's invulnerable anyway, so it wouldn't have hurt much. While Dark Angel's base is getting enough healing to survive this, the same can't be said about the surrounding buildings. So if you guys just can't seem to out damage the engineers, just take out the individual buildings or the surrounding units. It's so much easier than to try to deal with that main base. Yeah, there's Devastating Host finally, but immediately gets Mac blasted. So all these guys are now stunned. And half the drop is already gone. Johnny into the bunker, that's the way. That's how you do this. For Dark Angel on just free population, Team Blue has all the bases in the world. They're just making extra engineers from close by. They made this guy as well, which I've missed. Sorry, just 2v2 things. Not that it makes a difference. You could have made literally any unit and it would feel the same. Locust 3 trying to get that snipe on Johnny, but I don't think that's allowed. Dark Angel is about to lose the base, and that's it. Now they can just run down the remaining enemies and cause a resignation. 3-0 already. Team ChechoSquid showing absolutely no mercy. They want that full sweep, but can Kaiser Bates reverse course on this one? We're about to find out. Well, the next map will once again be the choice of Team Kaiser Blades. We'll see what they end up deciding. You guys enjoying the Halo Shawn music? Great. Rock proved it doesn't matter if you cheat. What do you mean? That like you can still lose? What's that in response to? Where is... Where's Dark Angel? Having some problems in the lobby here. But we'll fix it. Meanwhile, you guys betting get once again a 1% return. It's a big bet. You could lose it all, but you're taking your 1%, I guess. It's something. I mean, if the guy on the other side was winning this, Dark Knight doing the counter bet. Minimal capital, but 200 extra turns potential. Seems good to me. Oh, alright, Dark Angel just struggling to rejoin, but we're fine. We've got him. I just have to wait for that map information. Next map will be Ashes. Sounds good to me. So a bit of a macro game coming up potentially. Maybe a good use of Isabel here could be foreseen. Let's find out. I want tanks. I want Isabel tanks. Gimme. The bet for game number 4 is now up. You guys can go ahead and spend all your points. Might be your last chance if we don't go to game 7 today. This might be just a game 5 ender. Sorry, game 4 ender. That wouldn't be great. Already prophesized game 7, so am I getting it all wrong? Damn it. Well, the guys are nearly ready to go. Just waiting for Hannibal to pick a leader as well. And then we'll be off to the races, lazy gents. Nearly there. And we're off. Haha, we're getting what we wanted, but it's a mirror matchup. At least it's 2v2, so there's 2 leaders still. This could be the decider game, ladies and gents. Checho's Pros in the dark blue. In his light blue buddy, it's Divine Chan. Playing as Shipmaster and Isabel, and you know what? So is the other team. Hannibal and Dark Angel, Isabel, and should be there. So will it be all about ghosts and jackrabbits in this one? There's plenty of space to move around, but not many mini bases honestly compared to the 1v1 version of Ashes. There's there's 3 big bases, so it's even uneven in terms of who gets what. Yeah, you can go for 2 minis, that's fine. Rabbit and Ghost bullying the Marines. That would be a pretty close matchup if well microed, but the Rabbit has left. So now it's definitely heavily favored for the Marines. The Ghost can only hope to waste time for the Marines, really. They've already picked up the resources though, so that's that. I'm working on a quick armory. Checho's more focused on the mini, so it could potentially be ghosts. Meanwhile, the grunts can get to work. Elite grunts are really nice like that because they immediately listen to your capture orders. Unlike brute grunts, which just refuse to capture if there's any enemies nearby, which is a really nasty bug. So shippy players can very easily secure the power nodes and then result in both players getting a rather quick tier 2 out of that. Of course, when you're dealing with shippy, you probably want to get a watchtower on your base or upgraded scouts. I'm not sure we'll get there. Dark Angel seems to be working on it. Yeah, it's a lot of ghosts coming out of him. But while he's doing that, Checho's already is working on the 3rd power node. And as you can see, these grunts have crazy anti-air damage. Sentinels are no trouble at all. Alright, Ghost versus Ghost fight. Oh! Even got some holo ghosts. Alice is out as well, alongside some Marines. Divine actually spending all his power on various upgrades. Not sure if he's getting grenades. We're about to find out. No, no grenades. Yet. Might just do it now. I mean, look, this team blue has 4 power nodes coming right up. Oh, wait, that one's taken. It's only 3 power nodes, but they can very easily go back to 4. Maybe the Spartan will do a slam and mine combo, or slam and ram even is an option here in team games. Because everybody's stunned. It's not like you can run. Oh, the mines, the mines, the mines, the mines, the mines. Ooh, that did a lot of damage actually. Does Team Red actually have more here? Well, the Spartan does drop down. There's some mines, but didn't stun most of the army. So in the end, the cleanup won't be much of a problem. I have to say, Team Red is in an okay spot. They should chase. Run down these units real quick. Dark is doing so. But it might just be a trap. Spartan was gonna get shields back. You can see like a sliver there. But it got interrupted just in the right moment. A little longer and it comes up fully. Are there turrets? No, there's no turrets for Divine. Might be able to do tier 2 though, and likewise for Chechos, he's tier 2. But it's only ghosts. There's no other units, there was no pre-prepared raid camp. So actually defending might not be the easiest thing right now. You could get on top of that, or just actually go after the expansions and shut those down. That's exactly what happened. Got some more holo ghosts. Those are obviously fake. Like they belong to the wrong player, even from the other team's view. I can't believe it. The Marines walked into the mines again! Hannibal! You, sir, have a bad habit. The infantry here might be taken out. Mac Blast didn't help much. Actually hit the fake Spartan there. That was a very big cost. But you know what? Dark Angel's ghost spam is actually super nice here. I think there's some serious potential here. Could push in and take out the Rangers, maybe even take out the Hunter. I'm not sure that Dark Angel wants to risk it against a Spartan that might potentially jump on this whole group and smack him with the Mac Blasts. It's too risky. But Team Red could really use a win, and that could have been it. I don't know. So far they're managing to deny a base though. Or not. The Spartan actually steals the Warthog, and I'm not sure there's an easy way out of this. There will be 2 Rams, and then well, the Warthog will be down. Spartan's next. Team Blue does hold the base. They've had Divine Chance Expo for a much longer time than Team Red has had expansions for. Although they're working on it. And those ghosts are now controlling all the power nodes, which is huge. Having had 5 power nodes for this whole time is great. So it's a nice little rebound, and maybe Team Red has a chance to come back in this match. But, well, 3 hunters against all these ghosts, that's not gonna work. Pick off reinforcements one by one. That is doable. Maybe tickle the buildings a bit. But I think staying mobile is the most important thing. Eventually you'll get beam anyway, and then you can just clean up. Maybe on the hunters, maybe on something else, other soft targets for the beam. Dark needs to protect his base, but can he? His ally doesn't have anything to offer as help. There's a lot of Vortex here from Divine, and they're all real, unfortunately for Dark. He's trying to expand that base to 7 slot. That is his way to tier 2. He could go tier 3 straight away, actually, but can he really? I mean, look, the ghosts are coming to help now, but they're not stronger than all these hogs. Although some of them are fake now. Those ghosts are gonna be in trouble, man. Some real hogs come in, but no mech blast on the ghosts at least coming through. Oh, the bites! One mine. Wasn't that much. Getting a little laggy here, but so far Team Blue is looking great. They've got a very nice combined arms army. Lotus Mine level 2 for Hannibal. Let's see if he can put it to good use. So far, I don't see a Spartan getting remade from him. That would be very necessary to stun the guys. The mines get detonated without any damage. I was really the hope for the comeback, but now I'm afraid Dark is getting blasted in his base. Shield's about to be gone, and there's a lot of firepower coming through. Oh, good mech blast though. Getting those engineers down to low health. But if they just heal back everybody, it's no use. Oh no. And Archangel trying for that tier 3. I think he just cancelled it. Trying to do it on the main instead. Shield generator gets shot down, actually. Pretty expensive loss there. Oh, he has to do tier 2 on this base first, of course. Ah, that's painful. That is really painful. And now they can go for the main of Hannibal's. He has no units. 27 population only. Devastating. Devastating amount of damage coming through here. Those hogs are all real too. I'm not sure how upgraded they are, but Divine Chan is tier 3. Could get Gauss hogs for a stylish finish. Ooh! It's mostly holograms. Let's not freak out. It's fine. Anti-vehicle turret causing some troubles, but the engineers are here to help. It's cool. Hunter just taking down every single hog that comes out. And that's gonna be it for Hannibal. We've got to surrender. 4-0 sweep in this show match. ChechoSquid just a little bit too strong. And Dark Angel gives up as well. Well, that wasn't the 7-game series that I forecast. I guess I'm fired. GG's, and thanks to Dark Angel for putting up the show match. Much appreciated. 40 pounds going to Team Blue here. Right, good stuff, good stuff. Hope everybody had fun with that show match. If you did, please make sure to hit that follow button. Once again, huge shout out to Dark Angel for putting up his own tournament winnings for this to make it happen. Look, at the end of the month, on the 25th, we'll have the Rising Star 2v2, very fittingly. And I'll try to put in maybe one more show match, maybe next Sunday. Let's see what we can do there. Let's see what we can do there. But other than that, there's going to be Company of Heroes in the week following that. Age of Mythology on the 11th. Yeah, 25th will be Rising Star 2v2. Let's see if I can put a show match on the 12th and the 26th or something like that. We'll try. And then November 1st will be the last pro tournament of the year. November 15th, there will be a amateur tournament, and the last amateur tournament is for the year is on the 6th of December. Then I'll see if I can do another show match on the 7th. And that's probably it for the year. After that, I'll go on a small Christmas break for the last 2 weeks of the year. Be back in January. That's the plan. Alright guys, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. Here's your points for the Twitch betting people. And if you want to support us directly, you guys are already covering our basics of existence. So that's fantastic. All our maintenance and whatever, server costs, software costs, all that is covered currently by patronage. So that's fantastic. You guys get some perks for this as well. If you haven't collected them already, please do message me. I think I've messaged every single patron so far. But it costs as much as a coffee a month. Really much appreciate if you guys are looking out for us. But the ultimate goal with this is to reach the next milestone, which is additional show matches. So I'm trying to give you guys a taste every now and then, sometimes throwing in a promotional show match. But what if we could do that on a monthly basis without like the players having to put up their own winnings? That would be, I think, pretty great. And yeah, we need to prioritize Halo Wars with this for sure. If you want to donate to tournaments directly, you can do so as well. Get some badges on your website profile, get a role on Discord, which you get with the patronage as well. There's currently a small donation to the Pro tournament coming up. So very much appreciate if you guys look at that. Got a small donation towards the Rising Star 2v2 as well. So links will be in the chat, or it's in the About section of YouTube already, I'm pretty sure. And we've got a sponsor for today. Roblox over there has sponsored us. So we're gonna play a little bit, find one of those Roblox games, see what we like. And play that for maybe 20 minutes. Again, I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I'll only do so much. Let me just swap categories here and kill the Halo music, because that's not allowed. Maybe you guys can pick a game for me in Roblox, but I'll start with some kind of shooter games. Let's be terrible at it. This game called Hypershot. It's apparently very high rating and popular. So let's check that out first. And the way this is gonna work, guys, is if you use my link, that's gonna be spammed in the chat, no doubt, exclamation mark Roblox. I put it in the YouTube description as well. So if you install the game and play like, oh my god, it's loud. If you play like 15 minutes, you're gonna get us like what a subscription would be worth, basically, that kind of amount. So thank you guys very much for considering that. If you buy Robux, either the 400, 800 or 1700 package, then that will be supporting us as well. Are these real people, or are we playing against some bots? Feels botty to me. Or maybe they're mobile players. The sponsorship is for the mobile version of the game, by the way. I should add that. Owning some noobs, that's like legend. You understand me. I mean, we've been friends for years, so I expect no less, but you understand. Show some 10-year-olds how it's done. Yeah, some kids getting yelled at by their parents, and I'm just like wrecking them with some basic gaming skills which they don't yet possess. I'm really basic in shooters, guys. There's nothing special to brag about, but these kids are terrible. I'm pretty sure they are real. Ah! Okay, a little Halo strafing, and these guys can't hit me anymore. If I level up, do I just get unspawned? What is this? Apparently. Apparently that's how it works. I haven't played this one before. There's a leaderboard. We're number 2. Wait, let's get out chat thingy for this. If I die, I die. So be it. Is this kid trying to shoot me from behind me directly? Dude, you still didn't get me. What is going on? Here's how you do it. Silly thing. Do I get some extra armor if I'm AFK? Oh, finally somebody got me. Alright, the links have been pinned, guys. Thanks very much for checking it out. You know, if a lot of people participate in this, it's actually participating in sponsorships is like the best way to donate, because like, you know, if you do a donation, that's like, yeah, we'll get 98% of that. But if you do our sponsorships, we usually get like 200%. Like it's just boosted. Oh, you touched my tra-la-la. I see. So we're boosted in this area, aren't we? Or is it just a capture game? Yes, it's a capture game. We're still counting kills, but it's all about the capture. And I think these kids have no clue. They have 0 points. What is going on? Yeah, that kid earlier when I was just in the chat, that kid better be real angry right now. I'm holding the fort, guys. Is nobody gonna come after me? You can't be serious. We're gonna find a different game that's a bit more hardcore. Then I'll poke my toe out of a corner and get insta-sniped. And then I won't be joking about the kids anymore. Oh well. No more shit talking aloud. I mean, this can't be serious. Bro. These games need like the Halo announcer for the multi-kills, seriously. I miss it greatly. Huh? We're out of shots. Okay. Got the pistol. That's it, I'm knifing them now. What are they gonna do about it? Oh! So I'll level ups. Did I actually get sniped there? Oh, I have some abilities, but I can't see. Wait, can I make this like full screen? Yes! Let's try the abilities. Oh, it's like a sprint. Okay. No! We're gonna use our Robux later. I already bought some. Ooh, we can jump. Nice. Did I think about how many years I got kids grounded for? Well, after this, they're gonna learn some swear words, so quite a bit, I assume. Don't need to move, just sit here. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, let us spend some moolah. We've got quite a bit. We got 1,200, so let's put it to use. Okay, we got it. Open everything. Yes, yes, yes. Minecraft sword, I guess. Get that as well. Cool. Now, is everything equipped already, or how does that work? Ah, loadout. There we go. Okay, what do we have access to? I want to snipe him! That sounds fun. There's no charms. Unfortunately, they cost quite a bit. Do we get the squid? We'll get the doge. Because we're very efficient here. Is that on now? Hold up a second. No. We put this. We get the charm. Oh, come on. I didn't buy. Oh, I can't afford it. Look at me. Let's get the Medusa then. Fine. Put that on. Ah, if you've already got it, crew, then you wouldn't be counting anymore towards the sponsorship. So, yeah, guys, if you already have played, then there's not much you can do. Enjoy the stream, I guess, but thanks very much for thinking of it. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks, crew. Okay, equip. There's a button. Yes. Excellent. So let's spawn. There we go. Team deathmatch. This time the kills matter. And I wonder if there's actual ranked mode. Where are the people? Huh? What? Where gamers? Dude. Freaking me out. Okay, they're over there in Narnia, so that's where we're going. Quite a headshot. By the way, the mechanics of this game are actually really nice. Like, it's smooth. There's no lag. It's fun. Ah. Is there like a second zoom? No. That's not what I meant. I don't know. If there's another zoom layer, I don't know how to get to it. There probably isn't. Oh. Okay, that guy's wiggling a bit. Yeah, just stand still. Thanks. You guys even trying? Oh, man. I don't even have the right sensitivity setting on my mouse. It's set up for RTS play. Not even trying. Ah! What? Oh, that's a trampoline. Okay, I'll take it. Show yourself. Okay, I'll take the assist. How many more shots do we have in this? 2 magazines. It's not bad. Where are they? Oh, kill streak is very generous in length. That's what she said. That's what your mama said last night. Anyway. Okay, actually there's no aiming if you're running, so... Or even strafing. Sniper weakness, you have to actually camp. Hello there. What? How is that not a hit? Okay. Again. Okay, the hair isn't part of the model. You have to aim at the middle of the head. Yeah, you definitely can hit the head. It's fine. It's just a little confusing. I'm definitely hitting them. Oh, not that shot, but yeah. Are these guys all standing still? Like, they must be playing on mobile or something. See if I can snipe anyone like this. It's not the easiest. Because they're moving, I'm moving. I generally need 2 shots like that. Which is no problem, it's just not as satisfying, you know? Oh, no ammo. Okay. Off we go then. Shag, 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 shag. That's that. Spin to win. Nice one. Alright. Alright, let's just get back into the fight. There's only 2 minutes left. No time for microtransacting. Oh, hello. You're messing with the wrong guy. It feels like there's a little bit of bullet lead time, to be fair. I'm not sure. Yes, that's it. Oh! A cat girl sniped me. I'm cheating, right? That's it. That's the thing. Bruh. It's time for revenge. Oh, I bet we're gonna get so totally demonetized for this soundtrack. There's no way that that's original or anything. Was that double kill? No. Why can't I hit this particular guy? Come on. Nice one. 5 kill streak. 6. Come on, give me more. Ah! I messed up. It's fine. Let's go. Just a few. Victory. Oh no. It's over already. Oh well. I guess this is where we're gonna stop it though, guys, because I am a little bit out of time. We started late. We were meant to start an hour earlier, but there were some delays coming through. So anyway, during the middle of the week sometime, I'll do another Halo Wars 2 ladder stream. Maybe if there's some kind of impromptu show match potential, I'll take that on as well. But for now, this is it. Please use my link again. Roblox link is in the chat, in the YouTube description as well. If you want to support us, play for 15 minutes or get one of these Robux packs, the one with 400, 800 or 1700 in it, that will directly go obviously into our project. 100% of what we're earning from sponsorships gets spent into events and like basic maintenance from here on. Cool. Thanks everyone very much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the show match and even the sponsor. I'll see you sometime during the week, maybe first day or something like that. Bye-bye. Thank you.